Hi everyone, welcome to Michelin King live on YouTube. Just a quick video today. I always find it's more beneficial to do the videos and sometimes type out a long social media post. So we've got a brand new winter wax this year, which is called Alaska. Very fitting because I just always think, aside from fishing, I always think of Alaska as a sort of wintry place, especially at this time of the year. So, as you can see from I don't know if I can upload this here. Let's check. No. What I'll do is I'll put the link to it here, and you can actually see the label design. It's quite cool. It's a wee bit different to our normal stuff. As with the last wax that we did, Regal, I've just changed up the label design slightly on this just to keep things interesting and slightly different. You guys seem to really be liking the fact that the jars are signed and numbered at the moment. So we'll keep that theme, as it were, with the Alaska wax as well. So I'll sign and number every wax. So you can really find out who was number one on the pre-order. So they will be ready to ship tomorrow. That was then made yesterday and they're fully cured and set now, so that's then ready to go. So most of them are actually packaged, ready to go. Quite a few came in today as well. Obviously, as a Black Friday, or we have our Black Friday deal on at the moment, which is 40% off. So it's a big saving. So it makes quite a difference. Well, RRP on Alaska is £50 for 200ml, but I have also got 50ml at £15. So basically means you can pick and choose exactly what you want. With the 200ml at 40% off, it brings it down to £30. That's 30. So it brings it down to £30, which is really good for a wax of this quality at that price point. There's nothing out there. It's made with high quality waxes. So you've got T1 in there. We've got a few other waxes as well. You've got your natural oils in there. And obviously it's made in the same factory down the stairs as other waxes. So it's not made to any lower standard. It's not made faster or anything like that. Exact same process that we go through, just so that you can get a taste of a really good quality wax. So some of the characteristics of Alaska. So it's a very high gloss wax. You've got the protection in there as well. The beading's just incredible because you've got a relatively high wax content, but you've also got some of the oils that I've used. They're specifically to complement what the waxes do really well. So you've got the beading in there, you've got the boosting of the gloss as well, and the longevity. So all round, it's a really good wax. I'm just checking the specs on the right just to make sure I don't miss anything out. I think something you guys will really like, the fragrances that we use, it is just a light fragrance with our waxes typically, simply just because the fragrances have their own oils and I don't want to detract from the wax by using oils that you normally wouldn't use. So you use different oils for the fragrances as I would normally use for making the wax. So it is just a lighter fragrance, but this is really nice and it's quite special. It's a fragrance that we've never used before as well, and it's really nice. Basically, we've nicknamed it Scandinavian spruce. So everything that conjures up in your mind is what this wax smells like. So you've got the fresh pine needles, you've got citrusy, you've got almost this ozone type fragrance as well, just because of the snow and obviously the very fresh air that you get in Scandinavia. So it's just an all-round really nice, and even I would go as far as to say it's more of a Nordic spruce than maybe Sweden or such like. So it's very nice indeed. Definitely worth it. No colour in this wax. I've just kept it as the natural colour, so as a slightly deeper colour, just because we have some beeswax in there as well to help with the gloss. Variety of natural waxes, as I've covered. We've covered the blended natural oils. It's very easy to use. That's the other thing I would say. Obviously, paste waxes of the past. If you're anything like me, you grew up with waxes that would absolutely cake onto the paintwork. If you were using them in diet, well, if the sun was out at all, it was a no play day. It was a no-go zone. Whereas the waxes that we make, and it's just simply because we don't use fillers. There are no silicon. Certainly in Alaska, there isn't any silicon in the wax as well. So it's really, really easy to use. Curing time, this comes up quite often about the waxes, just because people understandably want the best. So we give it about 5 minutes and it'll be ready to come off. You can leave it for longer if you want, but obviously just keep an eye on it. Low temperature, is it fine? It's absolutely fine. Higher temperatures, absolutely fine as well. At the moment, we're sitting about 8 degrees, but the day that I tested this wax, I think it was about 4 degrees, and it was very cold. The air, the temperature was 4 degrees, but certainly felt a lot colder than that just because of the amount of moisture in the air as well. I would always point this out. The UK gets a very damp cold, which is very different to North America, so the USA and Canada. So it's we've got family there, and when I visited in America, Canada, tend to find the cold's actually more bearable than it is here. I think it's just because of the wetness and the amount of moisture in the air. Somebody more technical will be able to explain that better. But in any case, the wax will work. It's a paste wax. It's exceptionally easy to use. It's £30. We'll sign a number every one of them. So it's definitely worth a go. And that fragrance is very pleasant as well. Just adds to the whole experience. So have a look at it. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.